for another amazing live session. I am Usman Adriz and today we are going live with ChatGPT.
Wa alaikum assalam, Usama. Welcome to today's live session. I'm excited to be here with you and ChatGPT. What's the topic we'll be exploring today?
Our topic today is valuable how to create a growth mindset and embrace challenges.
That's a fantastic topic, Usama. Creating a growth mindset and embracing challenges is such an important key to success in both personal and professional life. It's about believing that you can improve and grow through effort and learning rather than feeling stuck by limitations. Are you ready to dive into the first question? Or would you like to share a bit more about what inspired today's topic?
Yes, let's dive right in and here's my first question for ChatGPT is what is a growth mindset?
Great question, Usama. Here's the answer to your first question. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with dedication, hard work, and perseverance. It contrasts with a fixed mindset, where people believe that their abilities are static and cannot be changed. Key characteristics of a growth mindset: embrace challenges. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than obstacles to avoid. Two, learn from criticism. They are open to feedback and use it as a way to improve instead of taking it personally or feeling discouraged. Three, celebrate effort and progress. Rather than focusing solely on outcomes, individuals with a growth mindset value the process of learning and see effort as a key to success. Four, persistence. When faced with setbacks, they keep going instead of giving up. They understand that failure is part of the learning process. Five, believe in development. They believe that their intelligence and skills can improve over time with effort and practice. Benefits of a growth mindset: it leads to greater resilience, a willingness to take on new challenges, and an overall better attitude towards learning and development. It fosters a love for learning and an increased sense of self-confidence. It enables individuals to overcome difficulties and set. In essence, a growth mindset encourages continuous self-improvement and adaptability. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into how you can develop a growth mindset.
No need for deeper. Next question is why is a growth mindset important?
Great follow-up question, Usama. Here's why the growth mindset is so important. One, encourages learning and improvement. With a growth mindset, you're more likely to embrace challenges and see failure as an opportunity to learn, not as a reflection of your abilities. This mindset encourages continuous learning, which is crucial for personal and professional growth. Fosters resilient. Life and work are full of setbacks. A growth mindset helps you bounce back from failure more easily. Instead of getting discouraged, you focus on how to improve and grow from the experience. Three, boosts motivation. When you believe that your efforts can lead to improvement, you are more motivated to put in the work. The process itself becomes rewarding, not just the end result. This motivation helps you push through difficult tasks and reach your goals. Improves problem-solving skills. Since you're more likely to tackle challenges head-on with a growth mindset, you'll find yourself thinking creatively and developing better problem-solving skills. You're not limited by the fear of failure, so you're more open to finding solutions. Builds confidence. Embracing challenges and recognizing that you can improve builds confidence. Each step forward, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that you can overcome obstacles and master new skills. Enhances relationships and collaboration. People with a growth mindset are open to feedback and self-improvement, which makes them better team players. They are also more willing to support others and celebrate collective success rather than feeling threatened by the achievements of others. 7. Promotes success in the long run. Research has shown that individuals with a growth mindset tend to achieve more in the long run because they're persistent, adaptable, and committed to constant self-improvement. In short, a growth mindset is important because it empowers you to face challenges confidently, learn from experiences, and continue improving, which leads to greater success in both personal and professional areas. Let me know if you'd like to explore how to develop this mindset.
Wow, very nice. Next question is, how is a growth mindset different from a fixed mindset?
Thank you, Usama. Here's a comparison of growth mindset and fixed mindset. 1. Belief about abilities. Growth mindset believes that abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort, learning, and persistence. You see challenges as opportunities to grow. Fixed mindset believes that abilities and intelligence are static and cannot be changed. If you're not good at something, you believe you never will be. Response to challenges. Growth mindset embraces challenges. Challenges are seen as chances to learn and improve, even if success is not immediate. Fixed mindset avoids challenges. Fear of failure may prevent individuals from stepping out of their comfort zone, leading to stagnation. Handling setbacks and failure. Growth mindset treats failure as a learning experience. You recognize that failure is part of the journey to mastery, so you keep trying and adjusting your approach. Fixed mindset views failure as a reflection of personal limitations. It can lead to discouragement, giving up easily, or avoiding situations where failure might occur. Effort and practice. Growth mindset values effort and persistence. Success is seen as the result of consistent hard work and learning from mistakes. Fixed mindset believes that effort is pointless if you don't have the natural ability. There's a tendency to rely on innate talent rather than putting in the hard work. Feedback and criticism. Growth mindset welcomes feedback and constructive criticism as a way to improve. You actively seek ways to get better. Fixed mindset takes feedback personally and often sees it as a threat to their identity or self-worth. Criticism can lead to defensiveness or avoidance. Success of others. Growth mindset inspired by the success of others and uses it as motivation to improve. You see their success as evidence that you too can grow. Fixed mindset feels threatened by the success of others, believing that their success means there's less room for your own. It may lead to jealousy or comparison. Long-term growth. Growth mindset leads to ongoing improvement and success because you constantly seek opportunities for growth and embrace new challenges. Fixed mindset often leads to plateaus because you limit yourself based on what you already believe you're capable of, avoiding challenges that might stretch your abilities. Summary. The growth mindset encourages learning, persistence, and embracing challenges, while the fixed mindset limits potential by focusing on innate ability and avoiding situations where failure might occur. People with a growth mindset are more likely to achieve long-term success because they continuously push beyond their limits and learn from their experiences. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into how to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset.
My next question is, what role does failure play in a growth mindset?
Great question, Usama. In a growth mindset, failure is not something to fear or avoid. Instead, it plays a crucial role in learning and growth. Here's how failure fits into the growth mindset. A learning opportunity. Failure is viewed as a learning tool. When you fail, it's seen as a chance to understand what went wrong, adjust your approach, and improve. Instead of focusing on the negative, you focus on what you can learn from the experience to become better next time. Essential part of the journey. People with a growth mindset believe that failure is an inevitable part of success. Every successful person has faced setbacks, and these setbacks help them build resilience and develop new strategies for success. Example, famous inventors like Thomas Edison saw each failure as a step closer to success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Builds resilience. Failure helps build mental toughness and perseverance. Each time you face failure and rise again, you develop the ability to bounce back stronger. It teaches you how to handle adversity and maintain your focus on long-term goals. In a growth mindset, you learn that failure doesn't define you. It strengthens your resolve to keep moving forward. Encourages experimentation and risk-taking. Since failure is seen as part of the process, People with a growth mindset are more likely to take risks and try new things. They understand that without experimenting or stepping out of their comfort zone, they won't grow. Failure in this case becomes a sign that you're pushing your limits, which is essential for growth. Reduces the fear of failure. With a growth mindset, you don't fear failure because you understand that failure doesn't reflect your worth or ability. It simply means you need to adjust, try a different approach, or put in more effort. This shift in thinking helps you avoid paralysis by analysis, fear of making mistakes, and motivates you to keep moving forward despite challenges. Focus on effort, not outcome. In a growth mindset, failure is a reminder that effort is key to improvement. You're encouraged to keep trying and putting in effort, regardless of whether the immediate outcome is successful or not. It's not about being perfect, it's about trying, learning, and improving continuously. Strengthen self belief. Failure doesn't mean you lack ability, it means you need more practice or a new approach. When you realize this, your self confidence is built on your effort and persistence, not on whether you succeed or fail every time. Failure allows you to understand that your potential is not fixed, and each time you fail and rise, you expand your capacity. In conclusion, in a growth mindset, failure is seen as a tool for growth, not as something to be ashamed of or discouraged by. It provides valuable lessons that allow you to refine your skills, improve your approach, and keep striving toward your goals. Embracing failure as part of the process is one of the keys to long term success. Let me know if you'd like any more insights or examples on this.
Wow, very well explanation. And at the end of the session, thank you all for being here today. A big thank you to ChatGPT for the wisdom and to all for joining. Until next time, stay strong and Allah Hafiz.